Okay, so we briefly covered a couple of the major organs of the digestive system when we talked about internal anatomy, but I want to look at the digestive system in a little bit more detail. So non-ruminants, which are pretty much all of the animals we're going to talk about, are referred to as single-stomached or monogastric animals. These are animals that only have a single compartment to their stomach. Ruminant animals have 4 compartments to their stomach, and these would be animals like cattle, sheep, and goats. So the digestive system of rabbits and birds are technically classified as non-ruminants, even though their system is slightly different. Rabbits have a digestive system that is actually very similar to horses, in that they have a very large cecum. And the cecum is a place where small and large intestines join up. It's kind of like right off the side. And there's a whole bunch of bacteria in the cecum, and all that bacteria really helps break down and digest roughage. So rabbits can actually eat more high-quality roughage material than other small animals can, and manage to convert them to nutrients. Unfortunately, a lot of our monogastric animals cannot digest roughage as well, and they end up with diarrhea or other digestive issues. Rabbits have to maintain a certain level of bacteria in the cecum for the digestive process and their health. Rabbits actually eat undigested feces, and what that does is it does 2 things. It helps replenish the bacteria in the cecum, but it also helps break down that food even further. So they actually have 2 different types of fecal pellets. So they have hard pellets and they have soft pellets. The hard pellets are the pellets that have been digested twice. The soft pellets have only been digested once, and that is what they will eat again. Birds have a very unique system for breaking down seed and the different foods that they eat. So birds do not have teeth. So they do have saliva that they can add to it to assist with swallowing, but there's very little breakdown of food that actually occurs in the mouth. The largest digestive organ for birds is the gizzard. So the gizzard actually contains grit and gravel in it, and that is what crushes the food before it passes into the small intestine. Most animals would crush food in their mouth by chewing, but the bird can't do that because they don't have teeth. So that gizzard provides that function for them. So the digestive process. So the food is broken down first in the mouth, except in birds. It's also broken down in the stomach, or the gizzard of birds. And then it's passed into the small intestine. And the small intestine is the primary site for digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. So most of your nutrient absorption is going to happen in the small intestine. Undigested food then passes from the small intestine into the large intestine, and the main activity in the large intestine is absorption of water. And so this pulls all the water out from the undigested feces. It also adds lubricating mucus to aid in the passage of waste. This is also where feces are formed, is in the large intestine. The digestive system of fish varies somewhat. So the type of feed that fish eat is largely determined by the type of teeth that they have. Some fish don't have teeth at all, some do, some have smaller teeth, what have you. That's kind of how their diet is determined. Some fish will actually swallow their prey whole, others will actually chew up their food. We'll talk about reproduction in the next video.